Let me be direct. The AWS DevOps Engineer Professional is the certification that humbles even experienced cloud engineers. Not because it's impossible, but because most people prepare for it completely wrong. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can pass this exam without burning out or drowning in endless resources. And trust me, there are a few mistakes you absolutely want to avoid. Hi, I'm Anna, and for those who don't know me, I have 14 AWS certifications, among them the AWS DevOps Engineer. Also, later in this video, I'm going to share the group of AWS services that show up so often they practically define the exam. Ignore them and you're gambling with a $300 test. If your goal is to become a high-level cloud engineer, not just certified, but genuinely dangerous in DevOps, this is one of the most respected credentials you can earn. Companies know this exam is tough, which means passing it sends a strong signal. But before we talk about strategy, I need to stop you from making a massive mistake. Do not attempt this exam as a beginner. Seriously, this is not where you learn AWS. This is where AWS verifies that you already know how to build systems, automate them, secure them, scale them, recover them when they fail. Think of this certification as the final boss of operational excellence. If you don't have strong associate level knowledge, especially architecture or development, the scenarios will feel overwhelming. But if you do, the questions start to look predictable. Here's what you're walking into. 75 scenario-heavy questions, there's about 3 hours of intense focus, professional level difficulty, heavy emphasis on automation and CI/CD. This exam doesn't test definitions. It tests judgment. You will constantly choose between answers that all sound correct and pick the best engineered solution. Want to know the single biggest difference between people who pass and people who retake? Hands-on experience. Not courses, not flashcards, not highlight notes. Experience. You have actually built pipelines, automated deployment, debugged failed releases at midnight. You already speak the language of this exam. And this is how I prepared. I started with this Udemy course, the AWS Certified DevOps Engineer Professionals 2026 from Stefan Marek, that it's a 17 hours long course and includes one practice test. And after that, I went straight to the practice exams. I also did the Stefan Marek's practice exams that includes 120 questions, and then also you can do this other course from Tutorials Dojo that includes 150 questions, or you can buy this one from Neil Davis that includes 130 questions. Another good resource is going directly to Tutorials Dojo and buying this pack for $14.99 US. That includes one randomized test, 4 time mode exams, 4 review mode exams, 15 quizzes, flashcards, and I think it's a good deal. And with all these resources, I think you should be able to pass the exam on your first try. But remember that you have to study hard because it's a tough exam. What actually gets you hired is being able to say, here's what I built, here's why I built it this way, here's what broke and how I fixed it. That's why I'm currently building an AWS project course focused entirely on interview-ready projects. Not toy demos, but real systems you can confidently discuss with hiring managers. If you want to prepare smarter for AWS certifications, build real AWS projects and walk into the interviews with confidence. Join the waitlist link in the description and early access will get a discount. Here's something candidates underestimate: time management. These questions are dense. You will read paragraphs, compare architectures, evaluate trade-offs. If you get stuck chasing perfection on one question, you can destroy your pacing. Learn the art of process elimination, flagging tough questions, moving fast when confident. Momentum matters in a 3-hour exam. Services you must master. Alright, if you remember nothing else from this video, remember this section. These services appear everywhere. Infrastructure as code tools, CI/CD services, deployment orchestrators, systems manager capabilities, serverless integrations, organizational governance tools, security inspection services. But don't just memorize features. Understand when to use blue-green versus rolling deployments, how automation reduces operational risk, how observability guides recovery, how services integrate into resilient pipelines, because this exam tests system thinking, not trivia. Let me give you a tip most people never mention. Prepare your body for the exam day. Hydrate, eat something stable, limit caffeine spikes. Mental endurance is real, and 3 hours of deep technical reasoning is exhausting. Treat it like an athletic event for your brain. Walking out of the exam unsure is normal. Almost everyone does. That's the nature of professional level certifications. They stretch you. But if you prepare properly, trust your training. Here's what passing this exam quietly communicates. You don't just understand cloud. You understand operational excellence at scale. And in today's market, that combination is extremely valuable. And if this video saved you weeks of guesswork, hit the like button so it reaches more engineers preparing for this monster exam. Subscribe if you want advanced cloud strategies without the fluff. And remember, don't chase certifications, build rare skills, and the certifications become inevitable. See you in the next video.